tongue. Long time no see, guys. So my name is Estee. If you are first time here, welcome. I'm a Singaporean living in North Sweden. This is my YouTube channel. If you are from TikTok, welcome. And today the topic is actually Q&A. I would like to answer some of your questions. If you have any, if you don't, I will maybe jump on and asking you. So hope you don't mind. But I have a few questions here that I would like to get them answer. And I'm going to divide this into two parts because you guys probably seen my thumbnail. It's like TikTok versus YouTube, right? Which one is better? So after I've been in TikTok for about 1.5 months, I merely just want to study this app and see how this works, compared to YouTube. So I have a conclusion after studying this intensively for 1.5 months, not soon 2 months. So, hi, you are the only one. No, you're not the only one. I hope so. So, welcome. So I would like to address two. One is a Q&A and then the other one is not comparison, because there's no way you could compare YouTube and TikTok because they each has their own individual kind of audience, and it caters to different kind of creators. But I'm going to bring that issue up later, and it is just my own personal view. I do not know whether you guys agree with me. Let's do this. All right. So my first thing that I want to discuss is the question that you guys have asked me about my channel. Hey, I get this question sometimes, Estee, are you going to just do all those short video, no more long video? So as you know, I started from very long video, in fact, too long. And I did some analysis lately, and I realized that we call it the audience retention. It is about 3 to 4 minutes, and it's not very long. And if I'm going to create a video, for example, like 10 minutes, so it means to say that 50% of my audience is going to quit after the first 3 minutes. And then they will not be able to see, the rest of the content, which I always like to keep the best to the end. So this is not working for me. And I think, yeah, what should I do, And I thought, why not try another app, to bring in new people? Because you guys know YouTube is, you want to be, the view and the subscriber is really, really hard. I've been working for this channel for almost 10 years now, and I don't really see like it's going up so quickly. So it's like gradually going up. So right now I'm more than 30.5 K subscriber, and I'm really, really happy, right? Siri is here, if you guys notice. So this is what I plan to do in the future. TikTok is definitely a good place to... where is everyone? Oh, don't worry, they're coming. So, try. Okay, the connection is obviously not so good here, but I'm going to see if I will need to move it to the other room. We'll see later. Okay, so now I'm going to answer some of your questions. You guys asked me about that, what am I going to do? So what I plan to do is that I'm going to use TikTok to bring audience to YouTube, because I still find that YouTube is, no matter how, it's still the best platform where you are here to learn. I'm going to differentiate between TikTok and YouTube later on, but this is what I plan to do since you guys asked me. So I was thinking for the short video, like cooking video, I'm going to keep them lesser than 60 seconds, which I feel is really good, because then I can create more video. You guys notice I have been creating a lot of cooking videos lately, right? And all this video is like very, very fast. And then you can also slow it down using the YouTube app to slow down the video if you think that it's too fast. So I think that's one thing good if you are doing like a cooking video. You don't want to waste people's time. People got no time to sit there. Huh? Now she's gonna cut the garlic. How many minutes? Okay. You know, nowadays people don't have the time and people are bored very easily. Because they're staying at home, it doesn't mean that they have a lot of time. So I too, you know, I've been really bored during the lockdown, or we don't have lockdown, we have what we call that, the quarantine time. We try not to go out. You know, even for myself, when I look at YouTube videos, some video are really good content. It would just capture my attention for maybe half time, 50%, which is quite good already. But unfortunately, not every YouTuber can capture their audience, you know, throughout the whole video, unless, you know, that story or that content is really, really interesting and people find that you are so entertaining, they don't want to miss any second of you. Unfortunately, I haven't reached that stage yet. I hope I can, but you know, it will come eventually. So I'm using TikTok to actually train my what do you call it, presentation, because I find that after I've been to TikTok for a while, I find that I'm more and more daring. In YouTube, you can find sometimes, you know, I find it very difficult to express myself because I'm all focused into teaching people, you know, step by step, how to reach the goal, right? So I'm still working on that, and I'm going to see how I can combine these two, the entertainment part of Estee and the educational part of Estee into one, all right? Let's see what happens. And then I wanted to address this few audience, which is John Dio. John Dio, sorry for your cat. You told me about your cat, which is dying, and you were really sad. So I hope my message to you is something that can help you a little bit from my experience with Swante. And also we have another one from south of Sweden, Jess Lee. Jess Lee have suggested on me doing more on the kitchen appliances video. So she want to have to see more of how I organize my kitchen. So don't worry, I'm going to continue to do that, and I'm going to be thinking about maybe I should put a few appliances into one video. So probably around 4, 5, even 10 minutes, depending on how much gadget I think is worthwhile, you know, sharing with you guys. Otherwise, I'll split that. And then I love this girl, Lisa M. She's so sweet. She's always writing to me all the time. Every time when I put out my video, she was, hey, Estee, you cut your hair, you know. So thank you so much, Lisa, for supporting this channel. And then we have this Christian Martin. Christian Martin just told me he liked these nettles, and he was wondering if I'm going to be doing more foraging video. Of course, because I noticed a very big group of my friends or my fans here in YouTube are very health conscious. So spring is coming, you guys know, and I will be out soon. As soon as the snow melt, I'm going to be out in the forest and picking and maybe learning new things, and I'm going to share more plant and more natural medicine with you guys. So make sure you stay tuned, okay? And then also we have this and I don't know how always write to me. And then we have this Lady Gayamas, if I'm not wrong, Lady Yamas, right? So you guys has been really supporting. I look at every comment and I answer every one of my comment when it comes to YouTube, because I noticed that YouTube audience, when you guys ask questions, you are, you know, into learning. You really want to learn, and I'm so glad and happy that you want to do that and you know, share your knowledge and build up this community. And that's my dream, and I hope that one day we can become a real community where we could, you know, share more new ideas. Okay, so this part of my Q&A is done, and I would welcome any questions from now on. But now I'm going to jump on to the next sector, which I'm going to talk about my experience about TikTok and YouTube. Let me take a sip first, okay? You got wonder why my tea is blue in color. This is the blue pea tea, which I often drink in the afternoon. So to keep myself awake, because I'm quite sleepy nowadays in the afternoon. Cheers, guys, for the 30,000 subscriber. Right, now, TikTok, YouTube. The reason why I go to TikTok is, like I said, I want to bring my audience from TikTok to this YouTube. And I think I managed to bring some of them, which is really fun, because I think it's always fun to have new faces. The thing I noticed about TikTok after being there is the type of content that they share. I do not know whether you are aware, YouTube is currently, or has been doing this from last year, December, that they want to be compatible with TikTok. So they encourage content creators to do like those very short video. So I go with the flow and I say, okay, I'm going to listen to what YouTube recommend me, and I'm going to see if there is a lot of people watching. And it's true, you know, I have never got any video that is out like within 2 days. I get around. So that is why I wanted to do this short video, just to test, you know, out. But I also noticed a lot of you guys and still enjoy my long video. So the good news is I'm going to continue with the kind of long video that you love. Because I think still YouTube is a platform where people are here to learn and to gain something. I think most of the people who watch or subscribe to my channel, they are the people who are conscious about their health and they want to feel the relaxation. They want to follow my story, being a Singaporean living in Sweden, facing discrimination, hate. We don't have that kind, unfortunately. So my channel is not so drama. But I'm going to share with you, if you have been following me for YouTube for very long, since day one, you probably notice that, you know, there are always up and down in life. It's not just in my life, in everybody's life. It's just that we didn't really notice that. So up and down. So you guys has been so patient and you've been following me through my stories. And this is a journey that we all go through. Some of you guys quickly write to me every time when you saw a video that, you know, you could relate to my story. Hey, I understand how you feel. You know, like my cat, the incident with my cat. I was really, really depressed and down during the time, and you guys were there to support me. You know, even not even my family come and ask me how am I, you know, when I was facing divorce and all that. So I'm really, really grateful to you guys here in YouTube that has given me so much love and care and, you know, and willing to listen to me. So one thing for sure, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to still continue to share my story through vlogs, and I'm going to make it like, you know, between 3 to 5 minutes or sometimes 10 minutes maximum. And then I'm going to share as much knowledge as possible so that you guys have a better idea. Because I notice all those videos that are getting a lot of views, those are people that want to see in real life, you know, how it is. I think you guys are really interested in seeing the actual live event on my daily struggle, you know, being an Asian in Sweden, how I shop, how I live, you know, what are my thoughts, you know, to stay calm, peaceful, loving, and somebody who, you know, find a purpose for myself, being broken down, and I still can put up smile and share my experience with you guys. So I hope you guys really see me for who I am and accept me for who I am. I'm not perfect, but, you know, I'm trying my best to live life to the best until the day where I cannot do any more video anymore. So yeah, this is what I plan to do. Just carry on and do what I do. But I'm going to be improving on each video. In the previous I do video, I never really study my video. I never know, hey, how come this part, where it's not perfect and everybody love it, the retention is like going up. So I've been studying this now, and I want to tell you that your wish is my command, and I'm going to try and try to be more and more authentic as possible. All right. So TikTok and YouTube. You asked me which platform I like. I like actually both, but for different reason. For YouTube, it's better. I find it is much better because YouTube, they have a lot of restriction on hate. They have a lot of restriction on discrimination. They have a lot of restriction on nudity, and content that are not so good. And of course, when a content is not good, it go down. And when it go down, the content creator is not going to be motivated to continue to produce, which is really good, because I find that everybody has access to telephone nowadays. Children, the one thing about TikTok is that there is no such restriction like TikTok, like women, exposing their breasts in front of the camera. And also, I find that when TikTok is concerned, they don't have so much of a restriction. Like, they don't really care about the audience. For me, I find they just all the content are repeated one, which is really annoying. For me, when I choose a content or a platform, I want to know that I'm getting something out from this. I think people who watch TikTok are the people who are bored. They just want to kill their time. So they just drum onto random creators. Oh, this one I like, I follow. Oh, I don't like. But I think it's like this for me. I think being somebody who is a bit, over middle age, I think we shouldn't waste time, because life is too short. To my thinking, life is too short. What for you waste your time going and look at people, dancing, singing, and doing all the silly thing, and they are repeating all the time. I don't have that kind of time to waste. So for me, when I watch TikTok, I'm really selective, because I quit all those comedy, I quit all the other dancing and all that. I only focus on what I want to learn. The one thing good is that you can select, and when you follow the person, the kind of content will eventually follow you back. The kind of content that I like is about health. It's about how to build up your self-esteem, which I really suck in, and also like self-development, which is really important to live a life that you don't really care. You don't care about what people think about you. And I've been struggling with that, like, for the past 5 years, 10 years even, to not care about what other people think and just follow my dreams and do what I want. And I try to preach here, try to tell people that here. And then, surprisingly, a lot of TikTok audience, they love this kind of content. People who love me from TikTok is that they see the authenticity on me. That, oh, this girl, she really talk about the truth, because for me, when I talk. I think that is the reason why I find TikTok really challenging, because first of all, I don't have the time to go and look at every YouTube channel to learn everything. I want to learn fast. So I need to choose about 5-10 content creators, which I really like, and which I really felt like I gain a lot of experience. Siri is looking at the camera. Look at her. See? So I think it is really, really important to, search for your mentor. And I always tell myself, we got no time. And for me, I would say that my time from age 40 to now is like a blink. Like 10 years ago, what was I doing, you know? And time passes so fast, even though, you know, not so much, you know, in our life is like not much of a drama. And I just felt like when you start to learn things and, you know, be creative, I think it's really important that, you know, that keeps you alive, being a human. And I think there is a few hobby that you should start right now, today, is there's 4 or 5 hobbies that you should start. All right, the first hobby is a hobby that you should start to enable you an income. Don't put your whole career, your whole life into it. Take that as a hobby. And if that hobby can bring you extra income, good. Another one is a hobby that keeps you healthy. That is to go outside, exercise, go for a long walk. That is good for your health, right? And the third hobby is a hobby that gives you the opportunity to be creative. In your case, guys, you guys are interested in cooking. This is considered a hobby too. And this is also considered a hobby where you could be healthy, all right? So we are killing 2 stones at one time in this channel. And then the fourth one is like, you know, self-development, a hobby that makes you feel like you can be a better person by the days, you know, to be happy. And I think that is what I see in my channel. Like, people are following me because they find that my channel are making sense to them, not wasting their time. But I'm not going to waste their time, because some people, they ask me, especially this few there, I do not know why. Maybe it's because of the TikTok people, they are used to the short video. So they went to see my long video, and then they say, oh my goodness, this is so good, you know. And I start to realize, oh, if I were to be a TikTok person, I wouldn't be able to go back to YouTube and look at those long videos, because you know, you're used to that. You know, I want next, and this is like, you know, not wasting time. So I'm really surprised, and it gave me like a really good feedback that I can bring TikTok people to be interested in YouTube, which I felt like is impossible, because for myself, I will never be able to do that. So I think it is a good start for me to just, you know, carry on what I do, but be a bit more effective in the type of content that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. All right. So I think it's really, really important. Long video, vlogs, and something that is education, good for you. Then I'll keep it maybe slightly longer. And I think for long term, this is going to be a really good thing for my channel, even though my channel is just 30 plus odd subscriber now. My dream is actually to, you know, to get people to be healthy. Because you know what, guys, this is also my dream. I know I'm not really healthy. As you go by the years, you know, you start to feel the pain. Nowadays, when I sit on the television, you know, I cannot sit there like the same position for more than 10-15 minutes, because I felt my body is like aching. So what I do nowadays is that every time when I sit there, as the minute I feel pain, like 10 minutes after I've been watching, I'll stand up and I'll do some exercise. And I'm going to do some video about that, and then maybe share with you guys, you know, what you can do. Really bad for your health. So I just found out that this can be a really good idea, like keeping yourself healthy, right? So what you can do, right? And also another thing is that besides, you know, moving, you know, I like to do like moving my waist. So, you know, my waist is not like fat. I try to do this motion so I get to have a smaller waist. And then I also do a lot of back exercise, because I have one point on my back here which is really painful. When I sit in a wrong position, it just kills me, and I'm just waiting for this damn pandemic to end so I can go to the doctors and check it out. So body is not getting younger, and you know, when we age, we tend to have a lot of problem, and I want to share my experience with you so you don't get what I get, okay? So I think this is something that maybe it's not a stupid idea to look into that. And I'm really hoping, Siri, I'm really hoping that, you know, that we have more new people to come into our YouTube channel. And I want you guys to give me some suggestion, all right? What kind of content exactly? Try to be as precise as possible what you want to watch. Let me know, all right? So guys, I am going to have a rest because I just finished cleaning the house and I'm really tired. So I'm going to just take a rest, and now I'm going to shoot another video, which is a vlog, and I'm going to edit another video, which is hopefully coming up tomorrow. Weather-wise, is I'm gonna switch the camera so you can see. It's really, really gray today. It's not a really sunny day, and we've been out for the past 2-3 days outside every day. We've been fishing, we've been outside fika, and you know, yesterday me and my daughter and her half brothers, two of them, small boy, we were out in the forest at the cabin barbecuing sausages. And to have kids, you know, at over 50, it's going to be really, really tiring. So let's hope that we have better weather so that I could do more live video, or maybe jump on live sometimes, you know, for a really, really short time and just hang out with you. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.